You want to be a family lawyer? Okay.
Actually, John, he's gonna record your
spiel. Okay. All right, now the pressure's on. All right, guys. So my name's Kusha Makinajad. I'm an attorney with Lerber & Greenfield. It's a construction law firm in San Francisco. It's in the Five-Eye District. You kind of, now after COVID, everything's remote. I do Zoom court appearances. Once in a while, I get to dress in my suit and wear my suit and tie and stuff like that. Other than that, it's, most of the time I'm in just chill clothes at home. So a little bit about my story. I grew up in Fremont. I moved to Pleasanton sophomore year of high school. I went to Amador Valley. I don't know if you guys know that high school. I graduated class of 2015. My high school reunion, 10 years is coming up in August. So I'm really excited for that and see, I'm not an unk yet. I think like 30 is unk status according to you guys, right? I'm still 28, but so I'm excited to see like what happens and who I'm gonna meet and what happened to people. So I went to San Jose State. I majored in political science and I minored in business. And after that, I went to law school at Santa Clara University. I graduated 2023. I've been at my law firm for 2 years now. A day in my life, I'll give you guys like an example of what I did recently. So I went to Fresno last month. If you guys are familiar with Fresno, it's very hot, very polluted. It made me appreciate the Bay Area a lot more. It's like 100 degrees. I was there for a week and I went with experts, architects, engineers, construction management people, and we go out to the job site. So you guys know KB Homes? You heard of KB Homes? Have you seen their signs? It says like KB Homes building new homes here, stuff like that. So we defend them. And so they built like 100 homes in Fresno, and 20 of the homes were like, because human beings are building their homes. Let's say 20 of the homes were messed up. Out of those 20 homes, there's like window leaks, there's flooring issues, there's cracks in the roof, there's electrical problems. So we go with those experts and we're like, hey, to fix these windows, to fix this electrical problem, to fix this flooring, it's gonna cost, let's say, $500,000. Then the plaintiffs, the HOA, they hire their own legal team and they're like, our report says that it's gonna cost $1 million to fix it. So we both give our reports and then it ends up going to trial. Sometimes, very rarely, most of the time we're civil. We call it civil litigation. We're civil about it and then we decide, hey, we think it'll settle like $700K. You guys are cool with that, they're cool with that, and we settle. And that way it doesn't go to trial, everybody's happy. Sometimes like I'll have to go through 20, 30,000 documents, reading for that one golden piece of evidence. That's really fun. That's what I love about my job, is finding that like needle in the haystack. It's kind of like a treasure. You're like treasure hunting. Like I feel like a pirate. Yeah, other than that, you guys got questions for me? Can you speak louder one more time?
Like, what would be an example of the needle in a haystack?
Oh, so like I was doing this case and I went through like 20, 30,000 documents to find this one letter that one builder sent to another builder, right? And then it took me like a month, honestly, like 8 hours a day looking through documents, and I finally found that letter that I knew that my boss was like, this exists somewhere, go find it. And I found it, and it felt like really good to find it, because it's like, you work a month to find something, and when you find it, it's like really rewarding, right? It's like the same thing as like when you were a kid and you're like, you go Easter egg hunting and you found that egg with the chocolate in it or the money in it, you feel really good. Yeah.
What was in the face?
I can't disclose that. Those are confidential information, but yeah.
Have you ever gotten frustrated about like information like that?
Yeah. Oh, I get frustrated all the time. I mean,
how do you deal with that?
Man, so like as you see, I have two phones right now. Like my phones be blowing up all the time for work because like my boss, like he's on vacation right now, and like he texts me. So something inevitably goes wrong in any field. He's texting me like, hey, it's 5 a.m. here in Korea. I'm here with my family. I can't even enjoy my vacation. This messed up, that messed up. I'm super frustrated. Can you find this out? he throws it all on me to find it out. Like, I can't find it out honestly, right? But I sit there and I'm frustrated and I ask the right questions, I ask the right people, I go through the right evidence, I Google things, and then like I learn on the job, on the fly, and I'm like, all right, I learned how to fix this, you know? You can't get discouraged in any field, right? Like sometimes you guys, I'm sure you guys, let's say you do math in class, right? Or you're doing chemistry in class or physics. You don't understand it right away. But the more homework you do, the more you listen to your teacher, the more you watch videos on YouTube about it, the more you learn about it, you're able to solve that problem eventually. So that's anything in life. Any other questions? What do you want to ask?
Oh, I was just, no, that was her question.
Don't be shy. You want to be a lawyer? Ask.
I was gonna ask, like, what's like the hardest case you worked on, and what's your most like enjoyable for your favorite?
I'd say so. My second year of law school, this is when I knew that I didn't want to be a criminal attorney and I wanted to go into the civil side of things. That's why I didn't go to family law as well, is because like criminal, family, you're dealing with people. And like when you're dealing with people, it kind of messes up your psyche because like you take that information like with you and you rest your head at night. You're like, how can I help this person, right? So I was doing a case for a Johns Hopkins neurosurgeon, and she ended up having a psychotic breakdown because she had been working like 2 weeks straight, and she pulled like a gun on a cop because she got in an accident. A cop came to her and like she just had a mental breakdown. She pulled a gun on a cop, and she went to she ended up like the SWAT team got called on her, and like she pulled a gun on the SWAT team and stuff. Anyway, she got arrested. The dog grabbed her, arrested her, and I had to go to the courthouse to help my professor out at the time. He had his own criminal law firm, defense firm. So I go to help her out, and she's like breaking down in court, crying, please don't take away my license. Medicine is all I care about, this and that. Like seeing people at their most vulnerable position, like crying and all this, it just wasn't good for my mental. So I knew, I was like, okay, I don't want to do criminal law. And I had done a construction law internship my first year of law school. And I was like, I like construction law because I'm dealing with buildings, right? And there's no feelings in buildings. So it's like, and if something goes wrong, you mess up, oh well, like people are out money. But if you mess up in like the criminal law, the family side of things, like people are out their lives, right? So it's like, that's why I chose the field I went in more, is because like, I'm still stressed out a lot, but it's like less nerve-wracking, I guess, you know, because I tell people that were like interning in family law, seeing like abuse cases, stuff like that, as I can't stomach that, so I knew it wasn't for me. Any other questions? I would say the main thing is just like always being on call, always working, like always have to worry about something. Like my friends that are in like government jobs, like the public sector, they're like, hey, at least I know my job's over like 9 to 5. I have a buddy of mine, he's in civil engineering at Caltrans. He really likes his job for that reason. It's like more free time and like more time to enjoy life. But I mean, everything you do in life, you gotta put in hours to, and you gotta put in a grind to. It's just like how you choose what you want to grind. But at the end of the day, like whatever you put in, the energy you put in, you're gonna be successful. That's what I want you guys to leave with too, is like create a vision board, like short-term goals, long-term goals, and wake up every day and say, how am I achieving these goals? Did I do enough today to achieve my goals? Knock on a bunch of doors, go for a bunch of internships, ask for as many mentors as you can, as much help as you can, ask as many questions as you can. You know, don't be shy. You're right, guys.